Guys, Evan Cardin here, coming to you today with another informative video. Today we will be talking about the natty status of USAPL American record holder Ashton Rouska. I believe he just set it with 2,905 pounds, or no, 2,095 pounds, 950 kilograms. I believe that would be a world record if he set it in competition, but you have to do that at an IPF meet, I believe. So one of the reasons I wanted to talk about Russell first was I wanted to show like the absolute max of what, a natural could be potentially. Again, not for you or me necessarily, but just, absolute best case scenario if you are natural, what you are capable of. And one of the things I didn't talk about was fat-free mass index. I didn't talk about that in the Russell video, but if you actually plugged in I believe what his numbers would be, I believe it came out to just over 25. Mine is around 27.5 for perspective. And again, what that means is if you are over 25, that basically means you are almost definitely on some sort of PEDs, given that pre-steroid era, the Mr. USA's fat-free mass index was like 25.4 max. So if you are well over that, it is pretty much a sure sign you are on PEDs. So for Ashton Rouska, I went pretty conservative, meaning if he was better than this, then his fat-free mass index is just higher, even higher than what it is here. So I said he was 5'7", maybe he's even shorter. I said 15% body fat, maybe he's even leaner, and 217 pounds. That's what he weighed in at his last meet. So with that information, I got a fat-free mass index of 29. So yeah, you can definitely see well over the 25 that I had just talked about. Again, Russell's was like 25.5, so not too alarming, definitely pretty good. So yeah, definitely well over that, and yeah, make of that what you will, guys. I want to talk about now sort of his physique. He's definitely pretty vascular. Again, natties, they're generally not going to be that vascular at a higher body fat percentage. Like I said, if he is indeed around 15%, a natural, you're not even going to see their veins, honestly, even if they're lifting, like barely, only if they're like under 10% body fat. And again, guys, if you thought I was too high on the body fat, most people are not as lean as they think they are, and you really only physique competitors are going to be below 10% body fat, bodybuilders at all are going to be below 10% body fat. Again, 15% for a competitive strength athlete is very, very good for a low body fat. One thing I noticed when he low bar squats, again, anyone when they low bar squat, you see like their delts and their biceps and their traps, there's just a ton of separation there. They look super full. Again, you can see that on some of his videos when he's wearing sleeveless. Again, you're not going to see that with a natural. You're not going to see like their bicep vein just super exposed, just super full delts, traps, biceps. You're not in the low bar position, particularly in the high bar, you're not really going to see it. But one thing I also noticed in some of his shirtless pics, he does have a bit of chest acne. Again, that doesn't mean anything by itself, but something to point out. Again, now we're going to get into his lifts. Again, he just broke it by the world record by like 50 kg. Not a world record, he didn't set it at international competitions, but and again, he doesn't even weigh in at like anywhere close to the limit for body weight. 217 out of a potential 231. I mean, all these guys setting world records, I mean, they're doing pretty big weight cuts most of the time. Again, especially for a conventional puller, meaning again, that is more strength you need to do that. He would benefit from higher body weight. A lot of these guys that set world records and are smaller, again, it is with a sumo deadlift. He is pretty much maybe a little bit bigger than John Hack. I don't think John Hack's 217 when he does his weight cuts. Probably more like 210, but very similar. So I would definitely like to compare them. And John Hack's best USAPL total, not even 1800. So again, he's gone on to total almost 2100. He has done that in the gym. Not in competition yet because he did bad on squats last time, but definitely capable of, a low 700 squat, so which would put him over 2100, even if his deadlift and bench don't even get higher. So again, guys, so if you're at 2100 and you were natural, I mean, let's be conservative, 50 pounds on each lift. Again, he wouldn't even have to go up a whole weight class, even if he gained like 15 pounds. So we're talking 2250. I mean, in sleeves on a power bar. Again, you do need more strength on a power bar. I use a deadlift bar and straps, but on a power bar, that bar is not going up at all. There's no whip, and you are going to get whip when you are doing 700-800 pounds, which, if you're only doing 400 or 500 pounds, may not matter for you in particular, but definitely something I'm going to notice a big difference on. He's going to notice a difference on, and he's going to need more strength to do it. Has done, for the record, he did pull sumo at his last meet, but has done in the low 800s conventional, has done like 800 for 3. I've never even done that. So again, guys, ton of strength, not even the max body weight for his competition, and well over the world record. So higher than John Hack's total on a power bar. Another thing worth pointing out is I believe he was in a branch of the military where it would be potentially reason to be discharged if you were to admit for PEDs that were illegal. Again, I remember the YouTuber Cassidy Campbell didn't talk about that specifically because I think he was in the Navy, and then when he was done, he said he was on PEDs before. Again, he's not, anything impressive or anything, but just an example of why you cannot talk about that while you were actively serving. I don't think he is serving now. Maybe he is. I don't know. Again, I talked about the whole Mike O'Hearn argument before. Like, if you were really that good, why would you not take PEDs? And actually, there was a comment on a lifting vault video where after I don't know if it was the last record, but maybe before that, where someone commented, why would you be that strong and not PEDs? And he actually responded, or a YouTube account called Ashton Rouska, and it did sound like him. He did respond to that. So I'm going to tell you what he said and sort of explicate that quote for you guys. Quote, "Oh, that's easy. It's because I have zero interest in using PEDs. Never use them, and I never intend to. It's not my style. I have set goals years ago that I have wanted to earn with my own blood, sweat, and tears without enhancement. I don't do it for fame. A lot of that is auxiliary, meaning extra. You're allowed to be strong and natural too. Love and respect. End quote." So we're sort of going to go into this quote. So I'm pretty sure that was him. Sorry if it's not. But okay, so he first says it's because he has no interest. I mean, that isn't really a reason why you don't do it, because you have no interest. Get that out of the way. So then he says, never use them and I never intend to. I mean, to me, if you were natural, why wouldn't you even be like, or at least be open to the possibility of doing it in the future? To me, what that's saying is what I'm doing now, I'm not going to change it, which I believe would be using it some of the time and then less for competitions or not at all. Again, I'm not an expert in how to cheat drug tests. And for the record, I'm not even against that. I don't care. Everyone in the NFL, Major League Baseball, they do it all the time. Again, to make money and stuff like that. So I don't care. I'm not some sort of moralist on the matter. The reason, honestly, I would not do that is because, again, I don't like deadlifting on a power bar. So it's not because of the whole PED thing. So then he says, I have set goals years ago that I wanted to earn with my own blood, sweat, and tears without enhancement. So then that sort of sounds like he's saying like it's some sort of cheating, like, oh, I'm just gonna like work hard. And anyone who's in strength sports and takes it seriously knows it's not cheating. Okay, guys, if you're trying to be as strong as possible, it's just part of it. And again, guys, there is no one who would not benefit from where they are on PEDs. You cannot just, again, I think it goes without saying, you cannot just work extra hard for the results you would get on PEDs. It takes you to a level you would not get to. So if he was natural, that's an easy 150 pounds, even more potentially on his total. if he was actually natural. There was no situation where he just wouldn't benefit like me or someone else would. I don't do it for fame. I definitely believe that, compared to someone like Russell, who is into more of a, you know, fame, clout sort of thing. Me, I guess. But yeah, I definitely believe he just works hard, wants to be strong. Respect that. You are allowed to be strong and natural too. I mean, yeah, you are. That's why I'm like doing a video on it. There are strong natural guys out there. I could go into that in a separate video. I don't want to go off on a tangent why you can be really strong and natural, whereas you can't really be super big and jacked and natural. That's sort of just not even possible. But yeah, you're definitely not allowed to be that strong and natural. There's definitely a limit to that, as I explained in the Russell video. As I talked about with, again, John Hack's USAPL total versus where he is now. I don't believe you can be, you know, better than John Hack strong as a natural. Sorry if I'm crazy for thinking that. So yeah, guys, obviously I don't think he's natural. I don't think he's been natural for a very long time. But again, I will leave open the possibility he is some sort of evolved species of superhuman, or he is in fact from another planet. I mean, when you think about how big the universe is, guys, I mean, there's got to be extra intelligent life. Now, would they be able to travel here and live amongst us, given how many light years they'd have to come? Probably not, but yeah, so 99% chance he is in fact using some sort of PEDs, and 0.01% chance that is the reason why he is so strong. Again, guys, let me know what you think and who you'd want me to do a video on next. So hope you guys are liking the frequent uploads and informative videos. See you guys later.